There is nothing more powerful than a human being who controls their own mind, and there is nothing more dangerous than one who doesn't, because when you don't control your mind, someone else will. Quietly, subtly, completely. And you won't even realize it's happening until one day you wake up in a life you never chose, living a story you never wrote, reacting to a world that keeps pulling you further and further away from who you are. And that's what this moment is about. Not motivation, not hype. This is about remembrance, about returning to the real you, the one underneath all the noise, the one that existed before the expectations, before the doubt, before the world told you what to be. The you that still whispers in the silence, even when the noise of the world tries to drown it out. That version of you, it's still there, still breathing, still waiting. But it can't lead if your mind isn't yours. Let me ask you something. Really ask you, like I'm sitting across from you. When was the last time you sat still, not just in your body, but in your mind? When was the last time you stopped, took a breath, and really listened to your thoughts? Not just let them play in the background, but actually heard them, questioned them, challenged them. Have you ever asked yourself, do I even believe this anymore? Or whose voice is this in my head? Because if you haven't, you're not thinking, you're repeating. And repetition without reflection is captivity. And if that's you right now, don't panic. Don't run. Breathe. That ache you feel in your chest, that subtle exhaustion in your bones, that quiet anxiety that hums even in the calm moments, that's not weakness. That's not failure. That's your soul trying to come home. If you're going through something right now, something you haven't even said out loud, drop it in the comments. I will do everything I can to help you rise through it. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is speak up. Do you ever sit in traffic for hours, windows up, music low, and realize your thoughts have taken you farther than the road? That's the power of the mind, unchecked. It will build entire realities in your head before you even put your hand on the wheel. And unless you take control, your life becomes the highway of someone else's direction. Your eyes and mine related to that. And I remember something a man once told me. He said, I didn't realize how much I had lost until I sat in silence. That silence saved my life. That stuck with me. Because silence, it's not emptiness, it's clarity. It's the echo of your truth finally returning home. And a mind that never rests is a heart that forgets how to feel. This world, it's loud, it's fast, it's relentless, and it's not gonna slow down for you. That's why you must learn to slow down within it. Because clarity doesn't come from consuming more. It comes from confronting the chaos, from slicing through the noise, from daring to be still in a world addicted to movement. The voice you need to hear the most, it's not out there, it's within. And it's only in the stillness that you'll hear it whisper, I'm still here, I've always been here. Leadership doesn't begin with a crowd. It begins with command of your attention, of your emotions, of your narrative. It's not about controlling everything. It's about taking responsibility for what you let in. And you must be ruthless about that, because not every notification deserves your nervous system. Not every headline deserves your hope. Not every thought deserves a home in your head. You can't control the noise, but you can choose what you tune into. You can decide what you dwell on, what you repeat, what you feed. Because your mind is not a sponge, it's a sacred space. And when you treat it like one, everything begins to shift. When your mind is yours again, you don't just chase peace, you become it. You don't just react, you respond. You don't just float, you move with intent. And the world feels that energy. People feel it. They sense your presence before you even speak. But make no mistake, owning your mind is a battle, a quiet, daily battle. And it won't always be pretty. There will be mornings when the fog is thick, days when your mind spirals, moments when fear knocks louder than faith. But that doesn't mean you've failed. It means you're in it. It means you're doing the work. And that work, it's sacred. If you've forgotten how to start here. Start now. Breathe in. Deep. Again, feel it. This is you reclaiming space. Start by asking, what lie have I believed for too long? Start by writing it down. Stare it in the face. Start by cutting off one voice that keeps you small. Start by guarding 5 minutes of silence like your life depends on it, because in some ways, it does. And then go one step further. Start building rituals that restore you. Speak affirmations that root you. Surround yourself with energy that reflects your future, not your past. Make your environment a mirror of your clarity, because every room you enter will feel different when your inner room is clean. Build a morning that belongs to you. Wake up and write down your intentions. Speak your truth before the world speaks its noise. Visualize not just success, but peace, wholeness, alignment. Because the world is already trying to move you. You must decide where you want to go. And when you slip, and you will, don't shame yourself. Return. Gently. Courageously. Return without guilt. Because the act of returning to your mind again and again is the most powerful declaration that you are not lost, just finding your way back. And if you're carrying something heavy and personal, drop it in the comments. I will stand with you. I will listen. I will do everything I can to help you lift it. Because your mind, it's not just where thoughts live, it's where your life is created. Every decision, every feeling, every reaction, it all begins in the mind. And if your mental space is cluttered with fear, with judgment, with what ifs, how far do you think you can really go? But when your mind is clear, when it's disciplined, your life follows suit. Your actions sharpen, your emotions stabilize, your purpose awakens, and your energy becomes magnetic. People don't just see that you're different, they feel it. And yes, it's hard, but it's worth it. Because reclaiming your mind isn't a one-time breakthrough, it's a lifetime devotion. It's waking up and choosing every day to lead yourself, to choose clarity over confusion, discipline over distraction, truth over trend, and purpose over performance. And if life is pulling you under right now, drop it in the comments. I promise I'll read it, and I will do everything in my heart to help guide you back to strength. No shame, just honesty, just healing. And no, you don't have to get it all right today. You just have to return to the now, to yourself, to that quiet but undeniable truth inside of you that says, I was made for more than noise. So if you believe in God, in the universe, in something bigger, know this. You are not given a mind so powerful just to let it crumble under pressure. You are not designed to drown in distraction. You were created to rise, to think deeply, to lead gently, to act boldly. And that begins not with what you do, but with how you think. And if no one has told you this lately, let me be the first. You're not broken. You're just buried under layers of noise, fear, and the world's conditioning. And this is you rising through the rubble. Not someday, now. So let me ask you one last time. What are you taking back today? Your calm, your courage, your clarity, your identity, your boundaries, your silence. Whatever it is, claim it with full breath, full voice, full conviction. Say it out loud right now. I take my mind back. Say it like a vow, like a promise. Say it until it reverberates through your spine, until your nervous system hears it, until your soul exhales. Because this is how your healing begins. This is how your power returns. One moment, one thought, one breath at a time. And if this message reached you, don't let it stop with you. Comment below, what part of your mind are you reclaiming today? Or if you're going through something right now, a personal storm, a quiet breakdown, comment, I will personally do my best to respond, to encourage, to help you rise through it. You are not alone. Pass it on. Share it. Anchor it. Make it part of your rhythm. Please all. Because this isn't just a video, it's not a speech. This is your reminder, your reset, your return, your rise. And it all starts with one truth. If you don't control your mind, someone else will. So, from this moment on, it's yours. Guard it, guide it, grow it, honor it, feed it, protect it like the sacred space it is. Fuel it with truth, filter it with wisdom, and fill it with faith. Because the world doesn't need more noise, it needs you, clear, anchored, and finally, home. Like dust settling after a storm, your clarity returns. Slowly, but surely. Welcome back. And if you're still holding something that feels too heavy to carry alone, I'm here. Drop it in the comments. Let's walk through it together. Your voice matters, and your healing deserves space.